It's Not Our Finest Hour podcast with me, Zach from Milwaukee. With me is Brad from not Milwaukee. What's up, Brad?
I'm in Morocco right now. It's pretty sweet. Actually, don't know where Morocco is, at all.
All he
But
knows is you can't be extradited from there, so that's why he's there.
don't even worry about it. No, I'm in California, having a good time. And what's going on? How's everybody doing?
I was going to ask how's the weather down there, but I don't have to because I watch David Lynch's weather report every day, so I know what the weather's like in California. Actually, I forgot because I watched it right when I woke up.
But last year, I was in Milwaukee last year. I bailed out like October. I was like, too cold. Going to
Yeah, I was
Vegas.
going to say you migrated like a goose out of Milwaukee.
Oh, I did. 100%, dude. I was like, I'm done.
For those who
And it
don't
isn't.
live in Wisconsin, it's probably already notorious for how cold it gets at like the Midwest probably is, I suppose. I don't know why Wisconsin usually gets, I guess it's probably so public because of Green Bay always playing in the snow.
Oh, yeah, Lambo.
So, yeah, I got a Packers lighter right here. I don't know how we did tonight I don't know if we won or lost. I didn't watch.
A fantastic thing happened, and you know that I hate the Packers, like a lot. But the Packers won in Chicago, and it was a, a late game touchdown right after the Chicago Bears at home had scored a touchdown and thought maybe they were gonna make a rally. Aaron Rodgers runs it in from 20 yards out, does his discount double check, and then just yells at all the fans, I own you. I still fucking own you. For my whole life, I own you. And he was just like, by the way, I own you. And I was like, look, I hate the Packers, but bravo.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with Aaron Rodgers this past year, but he's becoming a wild card, I guess.
I mean, it's obviously fun. When the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship, I was never a basketball guy. Never gave a shit about the Bucks, really. I mean, I was like, that's cool. Go Milwaukee. But I don't care about the Bucks. But I did kind of support the Mavericks, but that was more of a Texas thing. But when the Bucks won the championship, it was just epic, dude. Seeing everybody so stoked, and I wasn't even there, but I heard that Mom, I wasn't even there, Mom. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Shout out Trevor. Rest in peace. That's funny. We start the podcast and we're like, let's be interesting, and we do fucking 15 general ass minutes on weather and sports.
And weather and sports.
Your local news? Check this out.
Here's a video of a water skiing squirrel.
Thank you, Zach. Zach corresponding live from, my asshole. Who gives a fuck?
The only news I've heard recently was about that weirdo with the bow and arrow in Norway.
Okay, that's gnarly, alright? I'm sorry, but this motherfucker went on a killing spree, with a bow and arrow. How much elk meat do you think they found in his freezer? You know what I'm saying? This fool smokes DM all the time. He I don't know, dude.
He has a very successful Danish. It's called the Joe Bruggen experience.
Literally, you're like, I'm gonna fuck people up with this fucking bow and arrow. Have you ever seen that movie? The movie We Have to Talk About Kevin with the Flash, the dude who plays the Flash in the Ben Affleck movies. Ezra Miller, yeah. He's in this fucked up movie about a fucked up kid. Spoilers, who kills a bunch of motherfuckers at the end in his school with a bow and arrow. But I'm like, that would never happen. Not in America. You can get a gun. You know what I mean? Nobody believes that shit. He would have obviously got a gun.
There's something about Kevin. That's what it's called.
We have to talk about Kevin. I don't give a fuck about politics. You know this about me. I don't care. I don't even look at it ever. If people didn't have guns, they'd still find a way to kill each other, right? I mean,
well, that's pure proof right there.
But on the other hand, if he did have access to an AK-47,
oh yeah,
killed more people. But also,
unless he wasn't skilled in shooting.
The article said that the Dutch police don't carry guns, but they have them back at the spot. So it's like, I don't know how long that shit would have lasted in America. I don't know. But, in England, it's all knife attacks all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know. Who gives a fuck, honestly? That's insane that a motherfucker went on a
Just
killing spree with a bow and arrow.
the reason he did it the way he did it was because he couldn't get a gun, I guess. So maybe less people died than they would have. I don't know.
The gunner, maybe he was just a psycho who'd been training to do that his life and wanted to play the most dangerous game. You know what I'm saying? People are just fucked. But I would like to read more into it. But with that being said, when you sent me this article, I was scrolling the bottom, and it talked about a teen who killed 70 people in that country. And they said it's the worst one since this far right extremist teenager. I don't know anything about this. How did he kill 70 people? I need to know. We need to know more about this. But
Especially in that country, that is a lot of people. Because if he didn't use a gun, which I imagine he would have had to, but I don't know.
There is a really, honestly, a really good Netflix one time, like 8 or 10 episode series, I believe called Quicksand, based on a true story. No spoilers on this one because it's really good. Just about a school shooting in either Sweden or Switzerland, both countries where you can't get guns. These school shootings happen with guns. Watch the fucking show, read the fucking news articles. It's all true, and it will blow your mind. And it's some of the best shit I've seen in a really long time. But I watched it like 2 years ago. Like, I have not watched Squid Game at all, but mostly because I really don't necessarily know how to read. You know what I mean?
I haven't watched it because the last time everybody in the world was happy about something that was on Netflix, it was Bird Box, and I watched it, and it was one of the worst movies I ever watched.
I was about to say that. It's really hard to get behind something. Maybe it's the hipster in me. You can tell by this jacket that I haven't watched Squid Game yet. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not. I don't know. But
I've been telling people fuck
recommend
Squid Game. Watch Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass is a great. It's hot. It's October. You should be watching spooky stuff. Watch Midnight Mass. The guy who directed Doctor Sleep made it, and it's great. It's on Netflix. 7 episodes. Anybody can and get through it. You can get through it in a couple nights. I saw somebody posted on the that Facebook page, Displaced Comedians, that we became a part of when COVID happened and we were doing Zoom open mics.
There wasn't it? No, it was a lot of fun. But
yeah, it was fun.
Very
but
sad.
It's different.
Not fun. No, it's fun.
It's fun, but it's different. And when you're forced to do it, it's not as fun. But it's still fun. But somebody posted an article on there. I don't know if this is a widely debated topic, but which is the better special, Killing Them Softly or For What It's Worth? I don't really see I don't think either of them are really better than the other that I can think of.
To me, the only actual logical answer is Killing Them Softly. It shot Chappelle out into the conversation of holy shit, like this is one of the best dudes to do it, and it still holds up. Mm-hmm. Period. It's still one of the funniest specials ever. But following something like that and then coming out with something as fucking ridiculously funny as For What It's Worth, no, you can't. You can't pick one. They're both better than every other special every other comedian's ever made ever. Pretty much. Maybe there's 5 ever, and I don't even want to, because I love Richard Pryor, but when it comes pound for pound, laugh for laugh, Chappelle is our Richard Pryor, bro. He really is, and he is actually funnier somehow. But maybe that's just because he's ours. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's probably what it is. When it comes to Chappelle releasing The Closer the other day, now it's really a matter of who released, because any specials are all over the place now. If you like a comedian, then chances are he'll have a special, or she will have a special coming out on Netflix.
So Netflix produced his last few specials. You know who produced Live on the Sunset Strip? Richard Pryor. You know who produced that? Well, I don't know who put it out or whatever, but Paul Mooney produced that shit. He was listed as producer.
As far as like specials go, like it's a matter of who is the like because Chappelle is such a special comedian that when he comes out with a new hour, it really feels special. You could go scan Netflix and you'll find hours and hours and hours of comics doing stuff, and that's fine.
Have you seen Theo Vaughn's first Netflix special? He's supposed to be coming out with a new one soon, but have you seen his first one? And first of all, do you even like Theo?
I don't mind Theo Vaughn. I don't think I've seen the special. I think he's funny as fuck. Everything I've seen him in.
He's so, but his Netflix specials kind of sucks. Sorry, Theo, I love you. He's got another one coming out, but he acknowledges that his special bombed, and he says, "Oh, I shouldn't record it," and at home, that sort of thing. But I say Dave Chappelle is just personally special to me, and I think he has a lot of people, and he's the reason why it's such a hot topic is because like Chappelle's a big reason why we all got into comedy in the first place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, we're not serious like these other dudes, but it's still such a huge part of our lives. And I have a lot of things holding me back, I guess, but when it comes down to it, if you really want to get on stage, you'll find a way. But I just talked to Danny Minch yesterday, and there's live open mics out in Clovis. It's like a 40-minute drive, and I don't even have a license or a car. But Ernesto said he might be down, so it's like I might be getting on stage soon. I'm trying to make it happen.
That would be
we'll
sweet.
See. I'm excited. Hell yeah. He says he wants to too, and I'm like, I hope you do. Yeah.
Ernesto?
I hope. Yeah. He's like, I could do it, fool. I'm like, yeah, do it.
I mean, the confidence is like half the battle.
If he got up there and crushed, I would be like, I would shoot myself. I'd be stoked. I would be like, what the fuck?
I should have fucking walked here.
I'm walking home. Fuck you.